Hey,
Good
we're
evening,
here.
y'all.
We're here. We're here. We made it. And I do want to say it's by the grace of God. And you know what? That's not a lie. Because I'm
No.
not only are we still here or here, present, available, and trying our best to be as accountable as possible.
Right.
Not only are we here, um, by the grace of God, but we made it. Um, this whole thing of having free will is kind of kooky, like doing the whole I want to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But when you over here making excuse me, um not when you say you're gonna do something, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like you
Hmm.
just gotta do what
You
you're
got to
supposed to
push
do.
yourself.
Exactly.
Right.
And of course, the bulk of a lot of my days doing these the Monday night, I say Monday Night Raw, the Monday night
Come on,
video,
WWE.
these Monday night videos, or excuse me, lives. I've had to kind of make myself do it, and this is one of those days, and I feel
Hmm.
like I'm slipping a little bit. Not like
Slipping
I'm
in what
sad or
way?
nothing. It's not like I'm sad. I
Okay.
don't believe I'm depressed or anything like that. I
Okay.
feel like I'm just into doing what I wanna do, and I don't wanna do nothing. That's how I feel.
Understood. That's definitely understandable.
Um, I've been I'm not this is not an excuse or whatever, but I've been working nonstop since we moved down here.
Hmm.
And, it's like not having that to do, not having a job to go to has been like,
Weird.
no, it's been rather enjoyable.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, that's a good thing.
But, I know I need to continue to move though. I can't just stop.
Absolutely.
So, um, here is my accountability right now. There's actually a couple of things that I could have done today that I didn't do just because I didn't feel like doing it or I just wanted to do what I wanted to do.
Mm.
Bad Jennifer. We're going to take the opportunity for a new day to get it right.
Absolutely.
So tomorrow I'm going to do it and I'm going to the thing I know about myself, I got to do the things that I have to get done first before
First. Exactly. Because if you don't do it, if I do not do it before 12, it's not gonna happen. It's literally
I
not
promise you it won't.
going to
And
happen.
Jonathan, friend, my brother, we are the same because
We
I'm
are.
even thinking about giving myself an alarm to wake up before then so that I can go ahead and do that. If I want to take a nap afterwards, cool. If not, cool. But I got to take care of those things first to get those things off my list so I can move on um with my day happy that I've done what I said that I was going to do or the goals that I wanted to reach for myself. So, um I had my fun, but I gotta get to it. I gotta get to it. Um, and that's even for Thanksgiving, Jonathan.
Mm.
Um, Me and Tyron, we created the menu. We have all the groceries,
Okay.
and I of course don't want to be cooking literally all Thursday and eating Thursday night at 9 p.m. Like I'm not gonna do. I can't do that to myself.
Hmm.
And there's so many things that need to be cooked. So I'm certainly going to start cooking tomorrow as well, but that's after the other things that I know I need to take care of in the morning.
Starting cooking 2 days before Thanksgiving. Wow.
I'm telling you, Jonathan, I'm not interested in just tr- it's the rush that I don't want to have or that
Right.
I
I
don't
understand.
even kind of feel.
Yeah.
And of course, I just need to, write everything down, making sure that I'm not forgetting anything. Tyrone added a couple of things like that he wanted to have, like, he wanted some black eyed peas, like, and then he said, "When you prepare the neck bones, just throw some, neck bones my way so I can put that with um, the black eyed peas." I was like, "Yeah, that'll be so good."
I
Um,
haven't had black eyed peas in such a long time. It's been so long since I've had black eyed peas.
you sound like Tyrone. So,
Yeah.
and he bought 2 cans. I'm like, "Tyrone, it's just us." He said, "I know how I'm gonna eat these black eyed peas." I said, "You better truth with yourself, sir."
Tyrone is an eating machine.
He can eat.
I tell you, the first time I suggested my order from Nothing But Wings to him, which was a chicken Philly with chili cheese fries.
Mhm.
I had started eating. Tyrone started eating at the same time. Literally, when I lifted my head, his plate was done.
Every time,
Done.
every time. And don't let the food be good. See, you had a situation where the food was really good.
Hmm.
So it's no pausing, no
No,
scrolling around on my phone, no
no.
looking up to see what's going on the TV, no engaging into a conversation. No,
Focused on the task at hand.
I'm eating this mother food.
Right.
Child. He's an eater.
I thought
He
I, I thought I was a fast eater because I know I'm a fast eater. I
you
I
are.
I I get it out the way. You know what I'm saying? No need in lingering. No need in because Jennifer's not the fastest eater. She's probably the slowest eater in our family. But me, what's the point of lingering, waiting, talking for what? I got to eat.
Yeah, and that's another funny thing, like, because when Tyrone has things on his plate that I wanna eat, he makes sure that, "Hey, you better go ahead and take care of that
Because it's gonna be
before there's nothing to
gone.
get." Yeah, that's the life. But, I'm certainly going to put the priorities in place. I don't wanna have Thanksgiving on Friday. I'm going to do the things that need to be done so that we can get it so we can get it, man. So we can eat on Thursday, and I mean the full meal, and there's so many things that I'm going to be making. You wanna know what I'm gonna be doing?
Let me know your menu, girl.
We have a ham to cook. We
Hmm.
have, turkey wings to cook. We have, like I said, the black eyed peas with, the smoked turkey necks, and we're gonna do the collard greens with the smoked turkey necks, and we're gonna do, um, macaroni and cheese,
Of course.
and I got some brownies that I'm going to, make for dessert, and I think that's it.
That sounds promising. That sounds rather promising. Our parents just literally walked in the door like at 7:53 or 7:54, coming back from
Well,
their
they
3 day
have to be off the
cruise.
road.
Yeah, I know that they are.
Child.
So I think I'll wait till tomorrow to ask mommy what the Thanksgiving menu
What are we
is.
looking at?
Right, exactly. What can I expect to be on my plate?
Yeah!
Um,
To be honest, Jonathan, I wasn't even planning on cooking. I was seriously saying, "Oh, we going to, go to the corral for Thanksgiving," but, I just kept on thinking about I love a good holiday ham. There's nothing like that sweet ham that you put even with the general packet that they put on there, to make little sweet little stuff in there and add, maybe like some pineapple on that stuff, make it real sweet, put the cloves in there. I love all that carrying on. And I knew I was going to miss that because of course, they ain't gonna do it the way I wanted to do it.
of course. I'm sure they'll have it, but they won't have it
Yeah.
the way you want to enjoy it.
No, not like homemade. So, one day we were at Walmart and we saw a small ham because when I'm thinking ham, I'm thinking them big old
Big
hams
old
that
things.
yeah, that's for a whole family, and
Mhm.
even with it being for the whole family, you still have enough left for the next week and a half
Right.
or more. So when we saw that small spiral ham, I said, "I I I think we could do this."
Do you
So,
put pineapple on your ham?
yes,
Okay. Okay.
for the sweetness and pineapples and cloves are a must. And whatever packet of glaze that the ham comes with, I'm putting it all over it.
All over it. Yes,
All
drench it.
over it. So I'm excited about Thanksgiving, but it's going to be a whole lot of work that has to go into it. So, got to start early. Got to start early. Um, I'm pretty sure I'm going to prep that mac and cheese early too,
Mm.
just to, like get things going. I just to the point where all I have to do is just throw it in the oven.
All
That's really
right.
what I want to do. So, I have a lot in my head, but I got to get off my butt and do it. Thank you, Jonathan,
Absolutely.
for this moment of accountability.
You're very welcome. You are very welcome. I had a moment of accountability this weekend. I had a
Ooh.
good talking to. I was encouraged to, get off my butt and just do something. Lately I've been so very focused on trying to find a job and not thinking of anything else. And so when it was suggested to me, well, look at the advocacy groups for the LGBTQIA plus community in your area. I don't know why that just never crossed my mind. Like, I literally have no idea why it never crossed my mind, which is, that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a voice for my people, for my community. I want for others to, see the life of an LGBTQIA plus Christian. And so I found I found an organization. It's on my tablet over there. I don't want to go over there to get it, but I found
Nice.
an organization in Columbia, South Carolina, where they have plenty of different meetings. I think they have like 4 or 5 different meetings. And so I saw 2 in particular that interested me. So this Friday, I will be attending my first one. I have a feeling that it will probably be a majority white space, but that's not something that I'm not used to. I'm used to, being that it's been a while though. I will say it's been a while. It's been since I was in school that I've been in a majority white space, but I still feel like I'll be able to, govern myself accordingly. But I am excited to, get to understand what the conversation will be about, and how I can contribute to it. So thank you once again to Jennifer and all of those others who encouraged me to step into, what I feel is like my destiny. And I'm extremely excited about that. It should be good. Of course, I'm a little bit nervous, but hey, I'm sure it's a safe space when you're with your people. It's going to be a safe space, and um, I'm assuming they'll be very nice. I think I'm going to call them prior to Friday coming just to kind of get a feel of what the conversation will be like or what the atmosphere will be like. I'm hoping that they have food. I'm not completely expecting
You
it.
going there in person?
Yeah. It's in person. Yeah, because I was thinking it's going to be like some Zoom call or something like that, but no, they have the address on the website, and they just come together on those days. So because I was a part of a LGBTQ, well, not an LGBTQIA, but an HIV positive type group at my immunologist center. But I was the only one going with the 2 people who were leading it, and I felt kind of uncomfortable being the only one there. So I'm assuming it's going to be something of that type of sort. So we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be fun though. I'm excited about it.
I'm super excited for you, and I'm even more happy that it's an in-person situation.
Yes.
Um, but I know you need to go ahead and plan for food afterwards, because even if they have some snacks, it ain't gonna be what you need, Jonathan.
And it's from 7 to 9.
Woof.
So
Eat before and after.
yeah. I do. Thank you for that bit of advice, because I didn't even consider what my eating schedule would be like on that day.
Yeah, yeah, think about that. I am so freaking excited for you, Jonathan. That is really awesome, and you know what it is, I just think it's just so awesome to have people that love you enough to be like, "Hey, what are we doing with this? Let's look into this. Let's consider this." And I know Tyrone did that for me today. He put the accountability in my face today.
Mm. And
You
that's
know, like
what
you
we
do a lot
need in a
of things.
partner to hold us accountable. Like, even though sometimes it's a little uncomfortable, those types of talks, and the word that I used on Saturday was rough. But sometimes, a lot of times, that's necessary. And as long as it's the advice or the insight is given with love, it can be received in the best way possible. Although it may feel rough in a moment, although it may feel a little bit, like harsh, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes those words need to be said, for us to snap back into ourselves. Because if we don't do anything, we'll spend our entire lives not doing anything. And I'm now 36, and I need to get with it. I need to get with it. And so I feel like this is my first step of stepping into what I'm here for, and that's exciting for sure.
I think it's about love,
Always.
knowing that the people that are saying the things that need to be said are coming to us with love and, accountability. Not, it doesn't feel great, but I'm starting to see that it doesn't feel great because of the things that we put ourselves into.
And it's always great because they're not encouraging you to break the law. They're not encouraging you to go out and rob somebody. They're not going out and encouraging you to, stab, stab, stab. You know what I'm saying? They're encouraging you to do things to uplift yourself. They're encouraging you to do things to better yourself. And, what good am I just being a step on a log, not doing anything when I can be out there making a difference, which is what my prayer is for my life, is that I can go out there and make a difference for those who find themselves like me.
Absolutely. I love this conversation and I love being able to talk about accountability on the other side of it, saying, hey, this is what I saw and this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm going to do and take the strides to be better. Um, we're human, you know,
Right.
and we fall into our ways into the things, and some things feel better to do than others.
Right. And a lot of times I find myself holding myself accountable, but then not holding myself accountable, because I'll hold myself accountable in one vein, but then when the next day comes, that accountability is out the window. So I just have to do a better job of holding myself truly accountable for what
Consistently.
I'm doing. Yeah, and being, yeah, because unless like it's something that's in my wheelhouse or something that I'm used to doing. If I'm not used to it, then it's new things aren't typically what I go
You
for, but
tell
I have
me.
to get out of that, and just put myself out there. And a lot of times when I go into spaces, not to try to, build, not to try to say that I'm building myself up here, but when I go into most spaces, people tend to gravitate towards me, and
I do.
people tend to like me.
It's the truth.
My mommy tells me that all the time when I go when I go out to eat with her gym group. The last time I went there, we went to San Jose, y'all, some good Mexican food.
Ole.
And everybody didn't have to stand up and say something. I think they were celebrating an anniversary or something of
Mhm.
that nature. And so I stood up and said something, and Mama was like, the people loved what you had to say, and they said that you were so articulate and such so genuine and nice, and you know I guess I don't pay attention to that effect that I have on others unless it's brought to my attention. And so I should be using that to my advantage, understanding that people do listen when I talk. Um, and so that's very encouraging as well. Because the main thing is I'm ever since I was little, I've always felt like what I had to say did not matter. I liken that to, not liken that, but I harken back to when I was in the third grade. I used to sit in the back of the bus. I'm sorry, I'm making this about me, Jennifer, but
You're not making it about
I,
no, we're making it about accountability. Go.
yes. I used to sit in the back of the bus because that's where all the cool kids in the neighborhood used to sit, and that's where it was the rowdiest, and that's where that's where I learned how to cuss. That's where I learned all the four-letter words. And so one time, there was a break in the conversation, and I put all these four-letter words together, jumbled them all together, it made no sense whatsoever, and ever since then, it's like, well, dang, do I know what to say, or does what I have to say really matter, or do I will I know to say the right thing? That's mainly has been my fear, is not knowing the right thing to say for the moment. And I just have to trust myself to know, if I analyze what's going on in the room, when I analyze what's going on in the atmosphere, when I get a feel of what the temperature is in the room, I can then assess what needs to be said, and then bring it to the group. So I feel like this will be a great exercise for me to kind of hone my skills and what to say in the moment. And it's just building me up, girl. I'm just getting more excited as I talk about it. I'm ready.
I have only one question for you, my brother.
Mhm.
How often are you wrong?
not often at all.
When's the last time you were wrong?
I cannot remember.
Not ever. So, we
Yeah,
I just it's nothing wrong with building yourself up. You know that when you come into your to a room, shoot, both you and I, we both have that about ourselves. When we come into a
yeah.
room, things shift.
And I think that goes back to the way that we were raised with the best parents in the world that taught us what was right from the get go, and also our upbringing as well. The church that we grew up in and all that good stuff. Like, we are so blessed, Jennifer, to have been brought up the way that we were in the most
Incredibly.
loving family possible. And I'm ready. Although I don't want to spend too much time being disappointed at the time that was in my opinion wasted. But I have the opportunity to try to make up for that now. And
But
so
it all it takes, Jonathan, is another viewpoint, another vantage point, another thought process with that time.
right.
Because let's be real, when it comes to you and who you are in the beginning and who you are now, you're totally different people. What if that time, what if that time was needed for you to grow,
Hmm.
learn, experience so that you can be ready to be in front of those people on Friday?
Yeah, yeah, I can definitely take it that way. When I was talking to you the other day, I felt like I was one person before my diagnosis in 2016, and now I feel like I'm not the same.
You aren't.
And that's a bit jarring for me to kind of realize, because I really didn't think about that until recently, that
Mm.
I'm literally not the same person. And I really need to step into who I am now. And the thing is, I don't know if I know who I am right now. And so I need to step into who I want to be and really figure that out for myself so that I can become that.
And also consider this, Jonathan. Remember that who we are have ebbs and flows.
Hmm.
So when you think you got it, there might be another experience that take you to another place the
Right.
next time.
Yeah.
But one thing you will always have is the foundation. And when I think about my foundation, when I'm talking about
Hmm.
myself, I know that I'm a child of God. I
Hmm.
know that I'm on this earth to help serve. I'm on this earth.
Trains going by, child.
Okay.
You know it is. Every day. Every day.
Okay. I'm on this earth to serve. And those are the things that I know about myself. And until that day comes that things change, then I'll have those conversations with myself again. But I remember telling Bianca, you're not lost. You're where you need to be. And Jonathan, you're not lost. You're not unknowing of who you are and what's going on. You know what you like. Just as quickly as you can give me your order for nothing but wings, you can tell me, you
Because
can tell
it's the same thing every time, literally.
But you can tell me who you are, what you stand for, what you don't stand for, and what's funny, though you may not be able to articulate that when you're just talking about yourself, you're able to perfectly articulate that in front of a group of people when you're just giving your thought process.
Right. Absolutely.
So,
It becomes revealed when I open my mouth. And I love that about myself. I've always said that when I open my mouth, I feel like the word gay is just stretched across my head. And not only will that be the case, but oh, okay. I see what he's saying. I see his point of view, and they'll see those things along with I'm not just my sexuality. I'm also this, and I'm also that, and I also have a point of view on certain things. And I'm just
mm,
so I feel fulfilled right now. And I don't want to set any expectations. I have not set any expectations. I don't know how many people are going to be there. I don't know how receptive people will be to me, or how receptive I will be to the conversation. But, I'll just go in there. Like you said, Jennifer, pray before I go in there. Pray that, whatever comes out of my mouth is said with love, and with care. And I'm always careful to do that. Like
mhm.
I typically almost always careful to do that. But I'll just see where it goes. First step.
Absolutely. Don't put anything on it because you don't
Right.
know what it's going to be. For all we know, it's just going to be a situation where you're just going to meet these people and you're going to find out they're not for you. Or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a
Right.
whole, God be knowing what he doing.
Right.
And when it comes time for us to take a step out, this is what I love about growth in Christ, Jonathan.
Mhm.
It's the new thing that really shows us who we are.
Absolutely.
It's the new
Absolutely.
thing that God is doing for us. It's
And
the
it's bec
new thing.
and it's because we don't know what to expect. And, when the rubber hits the road is when we truly find out who we truly are. And so, we'll see where it goes. But I'm so excited. And once again, I'm just so thankful for the push because I definitely needed it for sure.
Oh yeah, and we all do sometimes because things just feel like things are not moving, things are not going forward, things that just nothing's happening, and it's like we get to a space where we just accept that, you know.
Right.
But we don't have to, especially when we have people, friends, family, and loved ones that truly do care and love us. So yeah, this was a conversation. Dag nabbit, we did
Absolutely. I
that.
was I was wondering when you gonna get to them comments, girl. We 30 minutes in.
Well, we were. I want to stop the conversation. It was
It's,
flowing
it-
good.
it's okay. I completely understand. I do. I do.
Yeah, Miss Kim is here. Hello, peace and blessings.
Good evening, Miss Kim. And Miss Kim, I did email you, Miss Kim. So check your email.
She says, "Back to me. Love the rebranding. Yes. See you at 7 p.m. And 7 for her. She's Central Standard Time.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Dustin is here. Hello, Dustin. How are you?
Hey,
Peace and blessings.
Justin.
Much love. Movie, Justin.
Hey, Justin. So glad you're here.
He says hi, everyone. Miss Kim says hi to Dustin, and she said Justin as well. Oh yeah, that Dustin and Justin, boy, I tell you, I be getting so confused.
It'll trip you up every time.
Don't mind me. Moves with Justice says, "How are you, Miss Kim? Good to see you." And Dustin, Miss Kim said, "Hey, J and J, Bianca, hello, hello, hello."
Hey, Bianca.
She says, "Happy Monday, Jen and Jonathan. Hey, Lifestyle by Miss Kim, Movie Justin, and Dustin Butler." He says, "Hey to Bianca." Excuse me. Justin says, "Hey to Bianca," and Bianca says, "It's okay. You haven't had a mental break in a long time. You get it done this week, Bianca. Thank you. I feel like I really needed that. Maybe I was being a little hard on myself. Thank you."
You really are. You definitely are. I should have said that before. You definitely are.
Okay, thank y'all. You see, I do this when I feel the love. I feel the love. Thank y'all for loving on me, and I appreciate that. Cause you're right. I haven't had a mental break in a long time. Yeah, I haven't stopped working in a long time. So, and even when I do work, I don't take off. You know what I'm saying? I've been at work at the house with fevers, waiting on Tylenol to break the fever, shivering, having the couch blanket on me as well as the other blanket on me, staying warm. Child, I'm a hard worker. I get that from my deity. Oh,
Hmm.
and my mother, she's a very hard worker too.
Absolutely.
Um, but thank you, Bianca, for this. What's it called? What's the word? It's not accountability. She
Enlightenment.
no. She um there's a word for this. Affirmed me. Yeah,
Mm,
affirmation.
yeah.
She affirmed that. Thank you. Making it okay. Auntie Robin!
Hey, Auntie Robin.
Hello, hello. Much love unto you. I pray all is going well with you. All right. Last out by Miss Kim says, I'm starting my cooking tomorrow morning. See? I'll be done cooking by Wednesday evening.
That's awesome. So all you have to do is just take out the food on Thursday, maybe heat it up a little bit and get to eating, honey.
Because I mean, come on. Come on. Miss Kim says, "Hey Bianca and hey Auntie Robin." Bianca made sure to say "Hey Auntie Robin." Movie Justice says, "Save me some mac and cheese and brownies, please." I'll do my best. I know Tyrone's very excited about the mac and cheese. It's been a minute, and I'm excited about the collard greens. Jesus, I'm ready. Um,
Okay.
mhm. Lifestyle by Miss Kim says, I have 5 things I'm contributing to the Thanksgiving dinner. I decided to make some jerk turkey drumsticks.
Mm,
That sounds good. Yes. Um, Miss Kim says, "I got your resume, Jonathan. I'll be editing over the weekend.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Peace and blessings." Dustin says, "I want the best for you. Love you all very much." Thank you
Love
so
you too,
much, Dustin.
Dustin.
May the best follow you as well. Amen. Justice says, "Jonathan, you are a natural speaker. It's all going to work out."
Thank you for that, Justin. I appreciate that.
Ms. Kim says 2016 was a wild year. I thought I would die of a broken heart. I don't know who that fool was because me now, I would back over that man with my car and keep going.
Back
We
over, everybody.
we've all grown.
Run over the entire body. Okay, head to toe. Like Suge Knight. That's not funny. A person died with that.
Oh, God rest
I-
the dead.
yeah, but y'all get the reference.
To God be the glory for this great bun that Tyrone did. Look how cute this one
It
is.
looks beautiful. It looks professionally made too.
He did that. Tyrone beat, man. If it wasn't for my husband, Lord have mercy, y'all see my hair all over the which of the way in the play. Anyway,
Hopefully, my
just,
man will want to do the same thing with my hair if I still got it by the time I found him.
well, just ask him nicely. He might do something. Dustin said, ask real nice. Just grease my scalp. Can you? Anyway, Dustin says, what is your thought on Marjorie Taylor Greene dependent in the new year? Look. I don't have a whole lot of thoughts because I don't care.
Mhm.
She is a lady that does what she needs to do to be where she wants to be, and it's
Mhm.
clear.
Mhm.
And she will go off one deep end to the next deep end to be that girl for somebody else.
Yeah.
And that's not the kind of person that I would like to be out here, for me. And as a representative, a senator, a governor, anything of that sort out here in Georgia. So, whatever she does, I'll be watching. But one thing I absolutely will have to say out loud: you ain't got nobody fooled, hun. We see what you're doing. You saying a lot of cute stuff, but we don't know
That's
who you are.
That's exactly what it is. It's just cute. I like to watch clips of The View on YouTube,
Hmm.
and they're talking about nothing but politics, it seems like. And so they spoke on the subject, and I love what Sonny Hostin said. Sonny Hostin said, Marjorie Taylor Greene is a 50-year-old woman. Most of the time, 50-year-old people don't change. So yes, it may seem as though she's made a 180 turn. What that tells me is that she's known what's been right all along. She knows what's been wrong all along. And she spoke on whether she believed the things that she was actually saying or not. She still said them. Whether she believes that the things that she's saying now or not, she's saying it. And a lot of people are grateful that she is saying it. But, they also mentioned on The View, she's a millionaire. Like, she got money. So why would I waste my time feeling sorry for her when, yes, she was saying that, because of what Donald Trump says, she was getting threats on her life. Like she wasn't getting threats on her life before when she was saying all the things that she was saying before. Okay. But now she's got threats against her life. Okay. I can appreciate what she's been saying because she's, speaking to the cause and for a good cause, but you could have been doing that last year and the year before that and the year before that and the year before that.
It's the same way that I feel about reality stars. You put yourself out to be this person, and get upset that people treat you as the person that you portray.
And you decide how you present yourself to the world. We all decide how we present ourselves to the world. So it's all on us. So, you saying what you're saying and you getting a certain reaction, that's all your fault. Well, not all of it is your fault because people will react the way that they want to react and they have the right to do that. But, people react because you say certain things. So it is what it is.
Absolutely. Just to let y'all know what this is All Claire. I use this. It's an inhaler. I use this on the cruise for motion sickness.
Okay.
and you just inhale. It's a bunch of essential oils,
Okay.
and it has menthol, eucalyptus, lavender, peppermint, all kinds of oils in there, and I just like to sniff it. So if y'all curious as to what I'm sniffing, that's what it is. It helps with nausea. It kind of like just throws it off.
Mm.
But one thing I must say, I'm curious to see what else you're gonna try to do, and I'm also
Yeah.
curious to see who's gonna fall for it. I'm pretty for some reason, I can only think of Caucasian women that's just gonna fall for that. That's really all I could think of.
And it's so easy for that base to fall for that because they're so surface level. They're so extremely surface level.
But
They
yeah, it's
don't think past their views and politics. That's all that they know. That's all that they stand on, and you can't shift them one way or another. I also heard some good news today. Mr. Comey and Letitia James's cases have been dismissed without prejudice. So if the Justice Department wants to bring those charges again, they can. But I
but
knew
they
that
don't
was
have
going
the
to happen,
case.
though.
They never had a case in the first place. I knew it was gonna
Never.
happen too. They ain't had no case.
And then I think they also said that DA that brought the charges against them, I think they said that she wasn't supposed to be in that position, and that was not. I guess they didn't do it the right way. I'm not exactly sure what
It
the
wasn't done
protocol.
correctly.
Yeah, I don't know what the protocol is to assign a new DA, but apparently it was done the wrong way, and that was the first criminal case she had ever tried. The
She
first.
didn't know what she was doing,
And
but
you're a
of course,
district attorney, a
she was
district
just doing it
attorney.
because her bestie told her to do it. Nothing more, nothing less. But I did want to talk just a little bit about my my Saturday afternoon. I met with a new friend of mine in person. Since when do people do that? Um
Mhm,
what's that? Just talk on the phone. But we met in person. Um she is somebody that I see as she's really um oh gosh. She's been doing Reiki for 20 plus years or
wow.
whatever. She's been involved in the practice of Reiki for a very long time. And I met her at a Reiki share. Okay. So it's basically where people were doing Reiki on each other.
Mhm,
It was like a $10 situation. We just all came together, had some tea, had some really good vibes. The vibes are really great,
that's
peaceful,
awesome.
serene, very great. I think I would bring Tyrone to the next one, to be honest with you. Um,
Okay.
because you don't have to be you don't have to be a master like me to
Right.
to be at one of those things. You don't have to even know what it is to be there. But so we met up um and I was able to let her know all the things that I felt like I might have not been able to do, or I just had questions about in Reiki and things of that nature. We mostly
Mhm,
talked about life, mostly. But we talked about Reiki, and I was like, I just felt like I was missing something with it. And I about cried. She messed me up. Through the
mhm,
talking, I came to see that it was me holding me back from
mm.
that intention that I wanted to be able to do. And that messed me up. It's really a testimony as to the things that we keep ourselves from doing because we don't believe that we can do it.
Right.
Um, like when I do Reiki, I know that I can help with the clearing of the mind,
Mhm,
the sleep part,
mhm.
the meditation part. I know I can help with, the cutting of the cords. I know I can help with um releasing things off somebody's body that's not supposed to be theirs, taking other people's, you know, yokes because as good people we like to do that. We like to take other people's issues and concerns and put them on ourselves as they are the things that we need to solve, but we're not God, right?
Right.
Um, but the one thing was the physical healing that I wanted to make sure that I tapped into is like, what am I missing? What am I doing? And I just always felt as I was doing Reiki is like, well, how do I get to the physical healing parts? And she's basically throughout a long conversation, it just all came together as you can do it.
Mhm.
William Jonathan Lee McCullum. I that messed me up, Jonathan. It felt like just another you had it all along.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
operate in it. Just do it. Who why are you holding yourself back from your own gifts? And this is just one of the many times that I've had that kind of thing happen to me.
I think sometimes it scares us because we don't know what to do when it happens. Like, we feel like we won't know what to do when we get there. We feel like once we do get there, it's like, okay, what do I do now? So, but what you were saying harkens me back to what Pastor Goodwin used to say. God will use somebody somewhere to use their power, their ability, and their influence to help all of us. And he does it all of the time.
And that's exactly what I'm getting from her.
Hmm.
And it's like we both have our issues with being seen. We both are
Yeah.
getting the call to being pushed to the forefront. And so I'm having to make sure I find the spaces, I find the moments, I find the communities that I need to step forward into because it, the Lord's saying it's time to be seen.
Mhm.
So I'm going to just continue to try my best to put myself out there, try my best to not beat up on myself. This is why I talk out loud for the
Mhm.
people that love me to be like, all right
What
now.
you what you talking about, Jennifer?
Ah! But I'm so in love with the space, y'all.
It's beautiful. It truly is.
It's like just seeing the new things and knowing that greatness is just on the horizon because this new thing that's happening, this new relationship, this new connection, this new process, all of these new things that are coming, I just know that it's going to render some amazingness.
Absolutely.
It's going to be great.
It will be exciting to see what comes of it. Absolutely.
I'm super curious of that, and just the only other thing is that I just won't stop. I can't stop. It feels too good to be able to do that kind of stuff to help bring some peace. That's I know how to do that.
Mhm.
To help bring some peace. Mm, mm, mm. So, I did something, Jonathan. Wait, were you gonna say something?
Mm.
I did something. I finally created just the regular public um Amazon list thingy.
Oh, okay.
So, um
I see Amazon lists on people's Instagram profiles all the time.
and that's what I'm gonna have to do.
Yeah.
Just put it everywhere that I can so that if anybody does want to bless prophetic fire Reiki, they know exactly what to get.
Right. Exactly.
um um I feel like my table is coming. Though we're in the situation that we're in, I feel like that table is coming. And you know what I mean by the table, the massage table thing, so I can show up.
I was thinking, come on in where the table is spread and the feast of the Lord is going on. Come on. Oh, that is such a classic for me. So yeah, that's where my mind went
But
straight to that. But
it's certainly that though.
absolutely,
Um,
because that's the start of you doing your thing, girl.
It is it's going to be amazing. I already have people that I want to go directly to, utilize that table. And I was able to put into that wish list things like sheets, and I want to have a table warmer,
Mhm.
just another level of comfort for people
I
because
didn't know there was such a thing.
child, yeah. The person that taught me Reiki, Emily, she has her whole table in a room in her house, right?
Mhm.
And I've laid in it or whatever, and she does have the heated element on, on the table, and you have like a blanket. She also talked about doing weighted blankets. Sometimes a weighted
Mm.
blanket feels more comfortable for people, making sure to have um why am I about to say gloves that go on your eyes?
Not exactly.
Don't mind me. Eye mask, to keep on your
Okay.
eyes, some
Yeah.
that's weighted, some that's not. Um, and I just I know what I want to create, the kind of
Yeah.
space I want to create. And another thing I'm learning about Reiki, like Reiki is what the practitioner creates it to be,
Right.
basically, from their experiences and all that stuff. Like I'm learning so much, Jonathan. I'm super excited of how things are going to go moving forward. Bianca says, "I forgot about that song, Jonathan." Yes, come on in.
Yes, sir. Richard Smallwood. Oh my goodness.
The feast of the Lord is going on.
When I tell you them soloists blew that thing right on up. Blew it right on up.
Have you seen the man that sings that part?
I have. I have the video on my Gospel Jams playlist on YouTube. Yes.
Oh, when he
I
said,
was
"Peace that you will never be the same." Hame. Oh,
and the way he held that note, like, oh my goodness. I wish I had that range, y'all.
and
I
he
wish.
said, "Peace is here." Yeah. That song is so uplifting.
It is. It's so uplifting. I'm gonna listen to it right after this thing, like child.
Okay. It said, "If you need more strength and more power, it's all here. It's over here." Oh gosh. Don't get me I'm about to say don't get me started. I'm already started. But yes, I absolutely love that. And I enjoy that that's what Christ has become to me more and more. I've been going to his feast for a long time.
Absolutely.
And things have only gotten better. And it's like I'm loving the fact that we can look at the things that have quote unquote gone wrong
Hmm.
to see the beauty in those things, how God is separating us from things that we don't need to be involved in. And I give God the glory. Um, golly. I also love how with the new friendship that I have here, it's a mutual thing, as things should always be,
Right.
because I give her things that she really blesses me as well.
Hmm.
I love a mutual relationship, a relationship that has reciprocity in the midst of it, the
Right.
give and the take. Because taking all the time, I would feel, I'd feel greedy, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
or like I'm not doing my part in our relationship. Um, so I'm happy that it's the back and forth that's been feeding me in this friendship, in this new friendship. So I'm excited to see how things go and flow, and how the Reiki goes and flow too. Um, I think the only thing right now I'm praying to God for, not the only thing, but one of the many things I'm praying that He continue to push me out of the I don't feel like it 'Cause I promise you,
Mhm.
I promise I don't.
And if you ask him to do it, he will do it, and I know he'll do it for you, girl.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna take care of business tomorrow and start cooking tomorrow. I know I wanna start with, boiling up them, neck bones because that just takes the longest. It takes forever to boil them things down
Okay.
to the amount of tenderness that's required.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, I'm excited for all of that. Um, Imma have to just sit down and write up, like, the things that need to be done because I can keep the easiest for later on, but having everything done by Wednesday sounds like a move.
It
I al
does.
and, I think we're still gonna go to Corral anyway, but the day before
Oh.
Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
So the cooking that I'm doing on Wednesday won't need to be eaten on Wednesday.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
That's the goal. But, y'all, I really wanna thank y'all for growing with me. I know all of you guys have your stories of the levels of growth, spiritual, mental, emotional growth that you're having in these times, um, especially with what's going on outside. There's so much going on out there where we're having to grow up, where we're having to just take things as they are, having to lean on Christ in ways that we never thought that we would absolutely have to.
Right.
Um, but I thank you guys for joining me for my growth, and I'm happy to be here for yours as well. Continue to pray, continue to move forward in those new things, whether it feels uncomfortable or not,
Mhm.
whether it feels nerve-wracking or not, it feel just keep on moving forward in those new things because I'm telling you, it's within those new things that God is working some miracles on your behalf.
Absolutely.
And I say that wholeheartedly because I believe the same thing for myself.
Right.
So step into those new things that feel weird that you don't know about. If it's not right for you, trust that God is going to take you out of it. You don't have
Right.
to trust that thing. Trust that God is going to do the thing. Trust that God is going to keep you away from people you don't need to be around. Trust that
Mhm.
God is going to usher you to where you need to be. Those new things, yes, you still have to make the decision to say yes, because God's not gonna make you, jump into those places. But
Mhm.
do the work, do the things, and you will continue to reap the benefits of that. Everything that you're doing to work towards that thing, y'all, you know that thing.
Yeah.
God is going to bless each and every step you take. With no steps being taken, what is he going to be blessing? Take steps. Um, Movie Justin says this was a good conversation tonight. I thank you.
Thank you for being here, Justin.
Thank you for coming on in. Yeah, I needed that little bit of accountability there. You can I tell you a quick story? I don't know if I said this out loud already, but I saw a story of somebody that was upset and yelling and basically upset at the fact that people treat her differently because she does porn. My comment in that video, because it was a person talking about that person, so don't worry, I wasn't talking directly to that person.
Okay.
But I said, "Accountability is a mother." Thus far, I have over 500 likes on that on that comment.
Wow.
It's not easy to be accountable, you know? And then somebody tried to come at me, "Well, what about it is bad?" I said, "Sex isn't bad. Porn isn't bad,
Mhm.
but perception is unfair."
Exactly.
And no
Because
matter how
it
many
comes
people see it, no matter what's going on, there's going to be a collective, not just a couple, a collective of people that's going to look negatively on doing that.
It
And
comes with the territory, y'all. It comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. For those who do indulge in that, they feel a certain way, but those who choose not to, they feel the complete opposite way, and they are going to speak out. So, you have to understand that that comes with the
the
job
territory.
of doing that. You know what I'm
It's what
saying?
it
I
is.
have all the respect in the world for those
Come
people.
on.
I truly do, because I would never be able to put myself out there like that. But but everything that comes along with it, I would never. I just don't have the heart
Because
for
it's a choice. You've decided to step forward in that space. Own it.
it.
And for anybody to come into that space
And be the
with
baddest
soft
one out
skin,
there doing it.
just do it. Dagnabbit. But quit being surprised that people gonna feel a way about you doing what you do. Let's come on.
Exactly.
Come on. Come on. So
Your response should be, "You just mad because you can't do it like me, ho."
literally. Or like I've heard of some OnlyFans girls
Hmm.
basically be upset that now that they have kids and they know what they do and all that stuff, and they're basically once again upset at the consequences of their actions. You already knew what you were doing? Did you
Right.
not maybe at least try to prepare your kids? Have a conversation with, or like these kids are finding out at their school what your mama do.
Mm,
So when you decided to
mm.
start doing that, did you consider those conversations that you knew you would have to have with your child?
Right. Right. That's what you said it right, girl. Perception. It's the perception, and it's
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 not fair.
it's so unfair. It is
Never going to be fair.
so
I think that might
unfair.
be the biggest thing that I've taken with me. Okay, I've taken so many things with me in my life from my mommy,
Hmm.
but that's one of the biggest things. Perception is not fair. Yeah, I know who you are, but those other people gonna feel how they feel.
Hmm.
That's their reality. And with you wearing that, they're gonna automatically think that that's what you're doing. That's who you are. That's how it is.
You have to be mindful
I
of
know
those
that you're not that.
things. You have to be mindful of those things, y'all. Be mindful.
You have to and just do it for yourself, not for
Yeah.
anybody else. Do it for yourself.
Right.
Protect you for yourself. I'm not saying stop yourself from doing the things that you feel like you need to do, but let's think about it critically first.
Hmm.
Let's prepare ourselves for what could happen. Because once again, people gonna say and do what they want to say and do. And in these days and times of social media, it ain't gonna stop.
They do it to the 100th power, child.
It ain't gonna stop. So God bless them. And I'm happy that my accountability wasn't as difficult as hers. Okay.
Child. I,
Sheesh.
I
She
couldn't
doesn't make you
imagine.
leave. Okay.
I could not
Shoot.
imagine.
I'm only beating myself up for not completing a couple of tasks that I should have did today. At least I don't have to be accountable for the fact that I do porns. Once again, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with a child.
But don't play yourself.
Right.
Stop doing that. Oh, child. I don't know if you noticed that, but that got me riled up.
I see. I understand.
It doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that to yourself?
Right.
Go in it, be all that you can be.
Be all that you can be. Do it the best way you know how.
Do it and do it well. Okay. And
But you
then
gotta stand when you make that decision, you gotta stand 10 toes down on that thing and not let what anyone even thinks, much less say, move or shake you. Because you already know it's there. You already know it's coming. You already know it's in the atmosphere,
you quit
honey.
acting like it's
So
not.
just be ready when it comes your way.
Exactly.
You must be prepared. Scar said it best. You must be prepared,
Yeah,
people.
he was a villain, but he was spitting knowledge. Y'all, we're gonna stop talking, I promise. I love y'all dearly. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on my Back to Me Mondays. Um I don't know if the name is going to change again. Who knows? But it's certainly not a decompress anymore. That's what I do know.
Right. Because it ain't gotta be that no more. Because it's not that no more.
Child, ain't that something? I'm not gonna go on to another conversation because that's where it's about to go. Another
Okay.
conversation. Woo! What you about to eat?
I'm going to order some Wendy's. I was
Mm.
thinking about ordering Firehouse before mommy and daddy came home, but then I was like, no, because Firehouse is going to going to run me about $30. Because Firehouse is like one of the most expensive restaurants on DoorDash,
Make no sense.
and Wendy's is one of the cheapest. So I get my my bag for the bacon junior bacon cheeseburger with the nuggets and the fries and the Coke.
Mhm.
I'll be good.
Little beach bag.
It's only like $14 or $15. So yeah, that's what I'm eating tonight, and the
Yeah,
rest of my cake that I made last week.
you make cake?
Yes, it's the funfetti cake. It's my favorite cake to make. It's got like sprinkles in the batter. I don't know what type of it's like. I guess it's like a vanilla cake in a way.
It's vanilla cake.
Yeah,
You tell you
yes.
telling me like I don't know. But oh, they don't know. Let me stop.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, it's a vanilla cake. So
Now
yes.
my favorite way to make that cake is with the a rainbow chip icing.
That's the thing. I don't like icing on cake.
Have
I
you ever
don't
had that icing?
no, I haven't.
Put a thin smattering of it because what's great about it's buttercream, so it's not Cool Whip. Then you might not even like it then. Um,
Because I like Cool Whip icing is the really the only icing that I do like.
then you won't like none of that. Never
Okay.
mind. Moving on and moving forward. We love you. Thank you for joining us. Y'all have a great evening. Bye-bye. See you next
Bye,
Monday.
y'all.
Oh, wait, you're not tell them you're not coming Thursday.
Oh yeah, I'm not coming Thursday. I totally said join me on Thursday on my 90 Day Fiance thing. Yeah, I'm not coming on Thursday. Thank you, Jennifer, for reminding me, child, because I totally forgot. Yeah, no hot topics and social commentary on Thursday, you guys, for JoJo Speak. So enjoy your Thanksgiving.
And I'm gonna have to show you how to put community chat. Don't you know how to do a community post
I
for YouTube?
don't think I do. No.
I'll show you how to do that so you can actually put that out there so everybody will be able to see. It's like a tweet, you know what I'm saying? But for YouTube.
Okay. Okay, cool
You've seen
beans.
it on YouTube. And Bianca says, I love funfetti cake, but my grandpa bought me some of his famous barbecue. Can't can't wait to bite into this.
That's
Don't make
right.
me feel away, Bianca. Don't make me feel away. Mm.
Don't get the strawberry or chocolate funfetti cake. Don't do it. Don't do it.
What made you think those would taste good?
Probably the picture on the box. I was like,
I
oh,
said,
because I do enjoy chocolate cake quite a bit. Like I do
yeah.
enjoy chocolate cake, even though I'm not the biggest chocolate eater. But yeah, it just tastes so artificial, just so artificial.
Mm. Okay. All
Okay,
right.
we leaving now for real, for real.
You ain't playing. Goodbye.
Bye, y'all.